Yeah, boys. Woo, woo. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, and today I will be reacting to Riverdale Season 5 Episode 11. Mate, it has been a minute since we've been able to watch this show, to film reactions to it. It's been the longest minute. It feels like it's been a longer break than normally when it's like between seasons. I feel like this break has been longer than the gaps between seasons, and the fact that I think the gap between this end chunk and the beginning of season 6 is going to be very, very short too. It's very interesting, but it's COVID, right? COVID world, COVID outcomes, COVID influence, all this stuff. So I'm really excited to get into the episode. I know the first half of the season, I was really excited at the very beginning, and then they kind of went a little bit stale, I guess. So I'm hoping that in this section of the season, they pick it up, get me back and excited, and I hope you guys are excited too, because yeah, we want it all to go well, so let's do it.
APs trashed everything. They pulled wires from walls, smashed circuit breakers, even broke sinks and toilets.
That's if I can pull a crew together. Count me in, Archie.
Aww.
Well, let's get started. I guess it's back to remote learning.
Back to remote learning. Oh my. They had to chuck that in there, didn't they? They had to do it.
Smithers. My gem contact in Ethiopia did not lie. This blue opal is even more stunning than I imagined. What?
The town was flooded with convicts, wreaking havoc and mayhem. Hit hardest was Riverdale High.
Oh my god. For legal reasons,
Isn't it more blackmail?
it's better you don't know the details. I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
I suppose that makes sense.
She wasn't expecting that. She was expecting some action on the side.
Prison, I started my own ministry.
Oh boy.
And now that I'm free, I can...
Shouldn't you be hiding in the walls again for chance the popo coming knocking?
Actually.
Yeah, who is this? It's Tabitha.
Oh.
Tabitha Tate.
Juggy!
Listen, I know that this is... Yeah.
Oh my.
Please just don't hurt me.
Okay.
Jeremiah Peterson.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, isn't this a small world?
Wait.
Well, hide.
That too.
Oh no.
What the hell just happened?
Love that.
Still at large in the town formerly known as Riverdale.
Formerly known as Riverdale? Wow, Riverdale's really dead compared in court according to everyone. This is so Hiram can look like a hero. Right? That's the whole point. He did the prison so that he looks like a hero.
Wait, so Hiram sets free a bunch of cons and now he's offering a reward for bringing them back?
It's a PR stunt. Paint themselves as heroes.
Kevin! My boy, we think the same. We think the same.
You'll hear from me. And keep your checkbook handy.
Whoo!
This is a mess, Hiram.
Dodger Dickinson and his crazy mom ravaged my store. They got away with half my stock, not to mention an Ethiopian blue opal.
Actually, yes, I want to know this.
Got into some money troubles and turned to your dad for help. Now, I'm working off my old man's debt.
Right, okay.
Wow, so JUGHEAD is taking psychedelics to help him right now. I guess I'm only sort of surprised.
He said, don't be such a Betty. First sign of fun, you try to kill it.
Yikes. Those first loves still there. That's still there. Even though I think Bughead's dead in the water right now, like it is just floating out to the ocean in a river. It is dead. Bye. See you later. There's still that glimmer of hope in Betty's eyes that she will look out for him.
Last thing given him was my prisoner.
Darla Dickinson.
Didn't realize I'd made such an impression on you.
Juggy!
Oh, what do we have here?
Can I just point out that Fangs has gotten aged beautifully? Just putting it out there, he's just really aged beautifully.
So there.
His ex, Jessica, came up from New York to deliver them.
Maybe he's reached out to her.
What?
7 years later, still the same passcode.
Hey, Betty. Oh my god, I have so many questions for you.
I'm calling because you sold Jughead psychedelic mushrooms and now he's missing. Has he reached out to you?
No.
Okay, well, guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe she can actually help us.
Jughead's women going to find him. That's...
He. Mumsy, whose sweet water are they tasting?
The sweetness. Then I realized something. Jason was a sacrifice
What?
to lay the soul of the...
She might be talking a lot of bubble, like a lot of gabble and whatever she's talking about, I don't understand. But she ain't wrong about the Jason thing. Jason Blossom literally set the foundations for this show to happen what happens. Do you know what I mean? The murder, the crazy, the wicked, the like what moments, all those moments, they started with a boy, Blossom, killed in Sweetwater River. Am I wrong?
This town. Praise me.
Praise be! We're in Handmaid's Tale now.
Drop. Before I drop you.
Oh, Regigoon!
Go. You went off to New York, which I didn't want you to do. You may or may not have spent the night with your husband, who definitely didn't sign any divorce papers, and now you want me to go find some rock for you?
I'm sorry about what happened with me and Chad.
Is Archie being all kinds of realness right now? Like, he's real. Like, he's just like running, I'm not dealing with this stuff. Like, this is not on. I'm just like, I don't understand. He's growing.
But you're going after the Dickinsons.
Probably an infection. I gave you aspirin, but what you really need are antibiotics. Send a pal of mine out to score you some. Calvin. Look, people call me Doc.
There's this one guy named Doc. He stayed up all night just to make sure the junkies didn't mess with me.
Okay, that flashback about him telling the story about Doc eases my worry and concern that he has like amnesia and can't remember a single thing, but he's okay. He's just recovering, so I guess this is him now piecing together what he's doing and why he's there and all that stuff.
I really believe you. Or you're dead.
That's no Lucille, mate. So he's pretty much living in Archie's garage. I want their first meeting to be mapped, kind of, but I guess we're gonna get a bit of the aftershock now. Like,
Well, the bunker, but we already checked it. Yeah, but you don't necessarily know what we're looking for. Take me there.
what?
Maple syrup flows in rivers. Don't you want to be part of something larger?
Of course I do. I just don't think you're a part of it, Mother.
Oh.
You better follow my instructions.
You realize if Sheriff Keller was not there, she would just be like playing, she could play around as a fool and kind of like play the game, but Kevin's dad, she can't risk that.
What the El Royale? There's 3 of them. It's anything.
Daddy?
Oh, you can't say you didn't deserve that one, Hiram.
I'll get you the palladium. But I want my father and the others back.
You realize the only reason she's doing it is for the opal?
And my opal.
Now I'm officially worried. My dad has never been out of touch this long.
Your dad's been in tough spots before, Kev. He'll be okay.
They're holed up at the El Royale and they're keeping my father, Governor Dooley, and Sheriff Keller hostage.
Wait, what?
They're looking for a stash of...
Moment, Jones's manuscript. I have it. I took it with me when we searched this place earlier.
Can I read it? Is there anything in there? Should we do the same?
I'm sorry, what?
I have some shrooms. They're from the same batch that I gave Jones. If we take some, maybe we could see what he saw.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
What is she trying to pull? I don't know, but she gave him drugs. She's trying to get us to take drugs, clearly.
So what is going on with her? Like, that was very odd.
Yeah, but it is a long ride back to the city. Can we grab a bite before we go? Gerald's couldn't stop talking about Pops when
Tabitha and Betty getting along when they've had like no build up, no scenes really together in the past. So it's really strange to see that, but at the same time I do kind of like that these scenes are coming up, because it's really establishing a new relationship in the show. But I don't know, things are just feeling very odd in this episode. Like they don't tie together. No, not again, oh my gosh. Oh boy.
I give you the safe, you give me my opal, and free the hostages. And Archie tells me you're a military man, so I know you'll honor your word.
Drop in like Batman of the element of surprise.
Like Batman. They had a Superman shirt. They talked about Lex Luthor, and now they're done about Batman. Someone is a comic fan who wrote this episode. What? Is that Jason?
It's a lesson to live by. Help out when you can. And maybe don't leave people alone when they're tripping on maple mushrooms. Getting with his best friend, that's some Shakespearean level treachery. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Betty, where the hell are you? You said you were gonna come to my release party, but what? You bailed? You know, I see you, Betty. I see what I should have seen 7 years ago. You pretend to be nice, but you're only looking for weak spots. And when you find them, you press on them like a bruise. You're a cold, fake, duplicitous bitch. And once people read my book, everyone's gonna see that.
Wow.
Whoa!
That's darkness.
That actually hurts me to hear, considering like Jughead was one of my favorite characters in this show at the very beginning, and they've really put some ground and distance between Betty and Jughead. Don't know if it's mimicking real life, but you know, it's very interesting.
Maybe it's hot.
But I'm just gonna say it. When I got the fries, I sprinkled some dried maple mushrooms on them.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
To get it. It's literal gibberish.
After he used you as fodder for the outcasts, I was afraid he was gonna write about our time in New York. Write it out together. Don't fight it.
How does she not get it?
Okay?
She's wasting your time, bro.
And that's 30 seconds, you Neanderthal.
Yeah, boys. Woo, woo. Oh. Jason? I'm sorry, but Cheryl is on Mama's train. She is there, she's on, she is just never getting off now.
We're still feeling good about our decision.
She's
to hold off until my divorce is fine.
Thought you might like an update. Where's the palladium? That doesn't really matter as far as you're concerned, because I suggest you go back to that cushy little mansion of yours and never return.
You're a thug, Hiram.
Are we clear?
Yeah, actually.
He's got a beanie.
Buy the antibiotics. Gave them to you while you're out. Find them, like you. Need to get home.
Well, I can't yet.
Why is that?
So I can't go home until I figure it out.
Sounds like you know where you're going then.
Oh, he knew.
Yeah.
Well, not right away, but I figure you had your reasons.
Did I give Jessica Jughead's manuscript?
Yep.
You did. Yep. And look, I know we haven't found Jughead, but the girls, I want to help.
Sense the story shifting, like her story shifting from Jughead to Betty's.
I'm sorry. I haven't called. Just sorry for everything. If you're blaming yourself about me wandering off, don't. I was high out of my mind. When I get back to Riverdale, maybe we can finish that dance. Okay.
I don't like that he got in a truck.
There's no going back.
So, first of all, we need to talk about how I I don't know if it was me or if it was just the episode itself. The episode felt like they skipped over lots of things to re-establish the viewer into the story, and I guess when they put this episode together, they weren't intending it to be off air for like 4 months, right? Like, I don't think they intended it to be that long, so that they didn't need that much of a like connection to the viewer. But for someone like, I know I told myself I was going to rewatch the first 10 episodes of the season, but I never got around to it. So I remember the highlights of things, but it's been that long that I forgot things. But even then, even though I forgot some things that happened in the story, even then, parts of this episode felt really confusing at the very beginning. You know, all of a sudden, these things were happening. And I feel like, even though it's to progress the story quite quickly and not drain away, make the episode even more boring, I feel like there was just little bits in there that were needed a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially in the opening part. I think by the end of the episode, I picked it up and it was just another episode of Riverdale. And it did follow quite well from episode 10 because of the prisoners escaping and whatnot. All of that situation. It had a nice flow, especially with Archie's storyline and all of that. But in terms of like overall, like, I missed a few things, and I don't know, I feel like I'm excited for Jughead's story in the next 8 episodes because we're gonna figure out this New York thing. Betty's story, I guess, we'll still kind of talk about the girls because we never got a resolution to that. Archie is just gonna be always trying to save Riverdale, but they also did a big thing in this episode where I guess they re-established that Hiram is the villain. And we've been down this train so many times, and he gets defeated, but it's almost like he gets knocked off the main road, and then he's on this side road that's always going, and then finds a way to cut into the main road, and then we cut him out again, and it gets in, and we cut him out. So I hope that if they're going to go him with the big villain for this season, there's got to be a way where he, I don't know, gets inserted in the story in a way where it's like, we take him out, we hope he stays out this time. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the next episodes. I think these reactions need to do really, really well for me to keep going season 6 for sure. Which is really sad since I've watched since the very beginning, and we are venturing closer and closer to 100 episodes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Make sure to click subscribe because if you are a Riverdale fan, you may not have noticed that I'm almost up to 10K. So you should subscribe if you're not already. But anyway, that is all I got. I'll see you guys next time.